We're back at 9:16 on North Dakota Today. The news on Monday that actor and comedian Robin Williams had died from suicide took a lot of us by surprise. Family, friends, and of course fans all over the place were in shock from the news, especially as more details about his situation came out in the media.
Williams was an extremely talented person. I think we can all agree there.
Yeah.
He was someone who also battled some very strong demons: addiction, depression. Our guest this morning is Kristen Getzloff with the Inspired Life Wellness Clinic here in Bismarck. Welcome back to the show, Kristen.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, how did you take that news? I mean, was it a shock to you as well?
It was a very big shock, and just really all those emotions come out. I've dealt with patients who have attempted suicide, patients who have family members that have completed a suicide, and so all of those emotions just come flooding back. I think that happens for a lot of people.
This was a man who was very open about his demons.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he admitted in the media numerous times, yeah, I've been in and out of rehab. I have problems with depression and suicidal thoughts, and so we were kind of sorta expecting, well, I don't know, the way we deal with this kind of news is kind of, I don't know, bail me out.
Bail you out there? That's okay. You know, everybody, when people talk about it, it's a wonderful thing. I have to say that. We need more people to talk about it, to not be afraid to say something about it. And that's what was wonderful about Robin Williams, is that he could come forward and use his status and his place in life to be able to put forward some of those things.
Because that's a common misconception, right? That we shouldn't talk about it?
Absolutely. That's probably the last thing we want to do. People are so afraid, if I even ask somebody that they might be suicidal, then they're going to go and do it. It's going to put that thought in their head. And
here's the thing. We tend to look at Hollywood celebrities and their bouts with alcoholism or addiction. They're in and out of rehab, and it's almost become comical. I mean, we make fun of it to a certain point, but when it comes to suicide, there's a line that is crossed there. We don't know how to respond to that.
We don't. And you know, one of the things that we try and tell everybody is just talk. Be there, ask those questions, don't be afraid to say something about it. A lot of people are suffering in silence, don't ever tell even their loved ones that they're feeling this way. And so when someone comes and says, you know, are you having suicidal thoughts? It's this overwhelming relief that finally somebody asked me. It's almost like giving them permission to say something, and that's when you open the door to helping them.
Okay,
and that's the most important.
My understanding is that severe depression of the type that Robin Williams had is very difficult to treat.
Can be difficult, but not impossible. And that's where, when you have somebody who is in those deep, dark depths of depression and suicidal thinking, they don't see that there is any hope. And that's why they have that, or make that choice to commit suicide, because they don't think there's any other option. There always is. I mean, the entire universe is in the process of changing on a moment-to-moment basis. Can't promise that you'll be better today or tomorrow, but there is hope for that change. There are so many options out there between different types of counseling and medication and a whole list of things that people probably haven't even tried that might help. And so stick around to see if one of those things will help you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here, but when we come back, there are so many misconceptions out there when it comes to suicide. We're going to go through a little bit of a list about misconceptions when it comes to suicide. We'll be right back on North Dakota Today.